Why do we obsess over people who are unavailable? Let's unravel this psychological mystery together. First off, let's set the scene. Picture this. You meet someone intriguing, but for some reason they're just out of reach. Perhaps they're emotionally unavailable, geographically distant, or already in a relationship. And suddenly they're all you can think about. Sound familiar? Well, it turns out there's a psychological reason for this. When someone is unavailable, our brains tend to idealize them. We start to obsess over a version of them that exists only in our minds. This idealized version is perfect, flawless, exciting, and exactly what we think we need. But here's the kicker, it's not real. Research in psychology shows that this obsession is fueled by a mix of scarcity and uncertainty. Scarcity makes us value something more when it's hard to get. Think about it. When you walk into a store and see a limited edition sign, you suddenly want that item more, right? The same principle applies to people. When someone is hard to get, our brains trick us into valuing them more. Then there's uncertainty. Not knowing if someone will ever be available keeps us on our toes. It creates a kind of emotional roller coaster that our brains can't resist. This uncertainty makes every little interaction with them feel like a high-stakes game, and we're hooked. But here's the twist. Once that person becomes available, the obsession often fades. Why? Because the reality rarely lives up to the idealized version we've created in our minds. When we finally have them, we see their flaws and realize they're just human, like everyone else. This can be a tough pill to swallow, but it's also a valuable lesson. Understanding this psychological phenomenon can help us break the cycle of obsession. It encourages us to focus on real, meaningful connections rather than chasing after fantasies. So what can you do if you find yourself obsessing over someone who's unavailable? First, recognize what's happening. Acknowledge that your brain is playing tricks on you. Next, redirect your energy. Invest in relationships that are attainable and enriching. And finally, practice self-care. Take time to understand your own needs and desires. After all, the most important relationship you have is with yourself. All right, folks, that's a wrap on today's exploration into the psychology of obsession. Remember, it's all about understanding our minds and making choices that lead to healthier, happier lives. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more intriguing insights into the human psyche. Until next time, take care.